Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your January general reading. We're going to jump right in, actually. I got salad all over my hand. I was just eating a salad. Anywho, hope your holiday was great and your new year is even better because 2022 looks like the year for you, Cancer. I do want to say, I feel like your emotions play a big role in 2022. So instead of suppressing them or trying to control them, it's more like your emotions are connected to your intuition. So listening to your intuition and learning how to use it in the proper way is really going to help you throughout the year. So this is a really good time to expand your emotional vocabulary. If you don't know what that means, please Google it. It's very imperative to you. But, okay, let's jump right in. All right, Cancer. Yep. Friends and colleagues, great gratitude and optimism. Okay, so this is this is literally a blueprint for your year. Okay. Having a good support system, having friends around you that you can trust, that care for you, is a good start for you. Okay. I don't want to say you need to have people around you that you don't have to question. I feel like you should always question anything that your intuition kind of deems or make you feel otherwise. Okay, I'm gonna say that first. But I feel like you need a really good support system to start off with. People that you can trust, that you can go to, that you don't have to question all the time. You know, your tribe members, people you connect with, things like that. Trust is the big word that comes to me. Um, that way you can get your mind in a state of being really happy about what's around you. So when you have a good support system, when you have people you can trust, then you can start to be gracious about your life and your environment. You can start seeking other things and expanding out. Okay. And that's what's happening here. It's like January is about you getting the foundations right. So we're starting with people that you connect with, co-workers, friends, things like that, your tribe, and using that as a starting off point for developing your intuition for bigger things like goals and career and finding the love of your life and things like that. But it's almost like this is a way to start small, but to also help you towards your journey for 2022. Okay. All right. So let's get into the cards. Okay, Cancer. Yeah. So January is about you learning about your intuition, learning how to make the right choices and the right decisions moving forward. It's not that you don't have I'm not going to say that you have a problem with that. It's just that you could make better judgments. So this is making me feel like if something came around like your opportunity, as you are right now, you wouldn't be able to take it or see the positive in it. Okay. So I feel like this is a journey or a stepping stone to getting you to see the good or the positive or the helpful. Yeah, that's exactly what this is about. Okay. So we're going to start off top row. I feel like people have hurt you in the past. You're still reeling about some of that a little bit, but you're ready to move past it. You're ready to stop thinking about it. You're ready to stop actually using it as a crutch. You may not think that you're doing it, but it does affect you in some way. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you had to so I'm getting this feeling like you had to leave somebody alone or you had to push somebody away. Okay? You had to disconnect from someone. And that's fine, but simultaneously, I feel like this is interesting because I feel like this person cared about you in a way. And you miss that sort of caring energy coming from this person or coming from these people. But you don't want to go back to this person. I feel like you're set where you are. Okay? Like I don't feel like you're questioning it. I feel like you're set where you are. Yeah, whatever this was, it really wasn't going anywhere. It really wasn't going anywhere. I feel like this person also thought that it was just time to leave it alone. You know, it's kind of like this relationship, this connection had ran its course. Even though they were waiting for things to change, the things that they wanted you to change, you can't change. You know, it's kind of like this is your personality. This is how you are. You just weren't, wrong place, wrong time type of thing. I feel like you two just weren't coming together no matter how much you tried. That's what it feels like. I almost feel like this person decided to cut this off and you had to accept it. It took you a minute to accept it, but I feel like you're okay with it now. You may have tried to actually go back to this person and it didn't work out. I do see that, like an opportunity that died. Yeah, so I feel like you've given up on that. You've given up on that, but now it's time for you to, well, what this is establishing, I'm going to say this. What this is establishing is that you want a connection with someone. You want to have deeper connections with others. You want to have trust, You don't want to miss out on being cared for or nurtured. This was just an incident that didn't work out, but it doesn't mean that all the rest of them won't. Okay. So you have to see the positive in your life, you kind of, I want to say you're kind of in a funk, but it's like you don't know what to fight for, or you don't have anything that is of interest to fight for. So you have to build that strength up in yourself, which is what January is trying to bring into you. Because I feel like you don't have any motivation. And all this has to do with what has happened, but you're clearing that energy out. Yeah, now that you've put a rest or put whatever issue you were dealing with to the side, you've kind of gotten settled in that patience of like being alone or working with yourself or just doing things the way that you want to do it. And you have to learn how to connect with others or allow other energy into your space as well. you haven't, which means that nothing has come along to really grab your attention or give you that motivation. You may have spent a lot of time around family. But I don't feel that it helped. It kind of like put a band-aid on it, but that's not the connection that you're looking for. That's not the kind of it's like it's satisfying to you. It healed it for a moment, but it left you blocked from allowing other people or other energy in. Okay? So you're going to have to, it's like you have to build up your strength and be patient and kind with yourself, allowing yourself to open up, because you're kind of restricting your allowing for other people or other energies to come into your life. It's more about you trying to remain safe or not allowing any changes in, for safety. But not allowing new energy in is not allowing you to grow or develop or bring great things or great love into your life as well, because you're being so blocked. So the key here in January is to identify what doesn't help you and what hinders you. Okay. To be more optimistic, to listen to your emotions and not look at your emotions as a weakness, but you're learning how to differentiate between the two in January. So what you need to understand, Cancer, is that life has changed, and that's okay. Okay. When your life changes, you figure out what was holding you back. You get rid of all the negative energy that you don't need in your life, negative people, and then your perspective changes, right? This also helps you develop your intuition, because you start to see a pattern and you start to recognize that pattern, not only in your life, but in yourself. For instance, a lot of people get the gut feeling. The gut feeling is like, this is my intuition. This is not just my mind. And you notice that pattern of that gut feeling, that's when your intuition is yelling at you, the strongest. So I feel like you're picking up on patterns in your life and changing according to those patterns. A lot of this had to do with you blocking out your emotions or blocking emotions because you opened yourself up and got hurt here. Okay. But it's important, excuse me. But it's important for you to be in touch with your emotions / your intuition in order to see, in order to move forward, in order for you to recognize situations that need to be recognized. Because I feel like up here, if you were truly listening to your intuition, you would have saw that this was just like not the right time, right place, or things weren't going to change. Okay. You wouldn't even have gotten into the situation. And they're using that as an example. But something like that is the example. So love, openness, caring, healing, harmony, forgiveness, compassion, acceptance. All of these things are involved with love. It's not just the romantic type of love. Okay. All this is connected to your intuition as well. Emotions are connected to your intuition. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to pull, because I feel like your reading is a little bit more spiritual than I would have thought it would be. So, so you got to follow me as best you can, Cancer. So let's see. Purification, yeah. This is the new. This is like releasing the old, bringing in the new. Sometimes it can look scary. Yeah, all this is to get you. So these two cards tell me that all this happened for a reason, to get you back in balance. Sometimes we have to be slapped with something in order to recognize it, or in order to see the lesson. I get this a lot when I get readings with questions about synchronicities in people's lives or signs. And the way spirit connects with us, because they can't just talk to us. They can't just show up and then just say things to us. They show things to us that are out of the ordinary, or things that will grab our attention. And it's up to us whether to say to ourselves, "Oh, that's strange. That's interesting. That must be a sign," and whether to accept it or ignore it. And this is what this is like. So it's like you saw a sign, you got a sign here, and now you're like processing it. At first you were spending a lot of time with what it is that your family or old friends or something like that, and then seeing that, yeah, that's okay, but that's not the best thing for you. It's like noticing that you're just holding on to what it is that you have, when you could bring new things into your life. And getting that different perspective is now bringing you more into balance with your path, So this is a good wake up call, or a good initial push for 2022. Okay. So I love you, Cancer. Sorry your reading was so long, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.